move in court. And joining me now is California Congressman Jimmy Gomez. He is a member of the Ways and Means Committee. And Congressman, I welcome you back to the show. And I'm curious, sir, your response to the president sending troops from your state to handle an alleged crime problem in another, and your response to Trump telling top military leaders that U.S. cities should be used as training grounds to fight the, quote, enemy within.
Well, first, this is something that we knew Trump would do. He would continuously abuse his power and the power to deploy and federalize National Guard all over the country. And that's what he's done in California and across the nation. The move to send California National Guard is, I think, a violation of the spirit of the judgment that was ruled by one of his own appointees, that the conditions to deploy the National Guard or the military to Portland do not exist. There's no insurrection going on. So what he's done is ignored a court order, violating the spirit of the law. And if he continues to do it, he's going to do it again and again and again. And when it comes to when he had that, I would say, just disgusting display addressing our leaders, our military leaders from all over the globe, it was just an abuse of power, but also says that we're not serious. And then trying to say that the enemy is the American people itself, U.S. citizens, that is dangerous. And what I think he's doing is he's trying to normalize having troops on the ground. He's trying to normalize saying that the enemy within should be attacked. It should be contained, even though there's no such enemy. And he's going to use the military to do it. I'm proud that the military, they were obeying orders. They were there to listen to the speech, but at least they didn't react because they know what he's doing is wrong and is not what America or the military stands for.
Let's go from there out of the government shutdown, because besides restoring health care subsidies, the shutdown fight is Democrats' response to critics who say they're not doing enough to oppose President Trump's agenda. Is the party's message strong enough to convince voters that this fight is worth all the pain caused by this shutdown? And how long can Democrats stay united as this shutdown drags on?
Well, I want to kind of highlight from one constituent in my district what said she's going to see a 70% increase in her health care premiums because she gets her health care through the exchange. That's actually on the low end. A lot of people are going to see their premiums increase throughout the country. So what Democrats are saying is that during this time where you see the inflation increase and you see the cost of living increase, everything from groceries to baby products, because Trump's economic policies, especially his tariffs, are driving the cost of living up, that we are fighting to make living a little bit better. This is just part of it. Remember, he still took away about $1 trillion from Medicaid. That's going to undermine our healthcare system, but he's actually making it worse. So here's the thing. The Republicans also control the White House, the Senate, and the House. And no time during the history of this country when there's a unified government does the government shut down, except under Donald Trump. So we're fighting for the American people. He's trying to lay blame on other folks. He's trying to lay the blame on Democrats. But this is the thing. If you want to be the president of the United States, you need to know how to keep the country open.
You bring up this constituent with whom you've spoken about how her health care premiums are going to go up 70%. And the reality is that a lot of people are going to be getting their premium notices and the increases in the mail over the next 3 weeks. But that may mean that not enough people are going to be feeling this. There are going to be complaints about, wow, the government's shut down. I can't get this, that, or the other. Is it going to take as long as 3 weeks to make the point that Democrats need to make? And will the Democrats stay together through the duration?
I know that Democrats are united, and they see that this is a major issue, not only for our constituents, but Republicans as well. And the Republicans are trying to hide the ball, especially in their own districts and own states. One thing that most people don't realize, the states that are actually going to be disproportionately impacted by the expiration of the ACA subsidies are Republican states, because they never expanded Medicaid. So a lot of their people that are not on Medicaid are on the ACA, and that's where they get their health care coverage. So now you're getting these constituents in Republican states that are going to feel the hit financially. And the fact is one thing. I grew up without health insurance. I know what families decide. Can I afford it or not? If I can't afford it, then I'm not going to have health insurance. And then if I can't have health insurance, We're going to see if my kid gets sick, injured, whatever. Are we going to delay going to the hospital? And oftentimes when they delay, things get worse. They end up in the emergency room, and it costs us more money. So this is just, I think, good economics. It helps working people and make sure that our country serves everybody, not just the people who get the largest tax breaks because of the Trump administration or the one big, beautiful bill. So we're fighting for not only our people, we're fighting for Republican constituents, because what happens to them still matters to us.
All right. California Congressman Jimmy Gomez, thank you so much for the conversation. We'll see you soon.